being like a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways because it you up mentally.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like every few months a very famous, a very wealthy, a very annoying streamer feels the need to come online and rant about how difficult streaming or content creation is compared to a real job, or oftentimes referred to as a normal 9 to 5.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
And it's become so common that like people are starting to meme on it. And once again, another creator, this time by the name of Plaqueboymax, you may have seen this guy around. He said that being a streamer is harder than a 9 to 5 job, and that truly no one understands what a top streamer goes through mentally. And now I can understand what some of these people say, like, yeah, it's kind of difficult to have like an audience that is so large watching your every move. I mean, I have 25k subs and I have a lot of hate watchers and, people watching my every move, watching my every tweet and comment and things that I say as a joke or out of context. And I get it. I truly do get it. But at the same time, like, I think I make a good amount of money, and I also get the pleasure, the benefit of sitting on my butt almost every single day, waking up whenever I want to, and, being able to make money doing something I enjoy, which is kind of just creating content and yapping to a camera, for people to watch and either enjoy or not enjoy.
Understand what I'm saying? Being like a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways because it fuck you up mentally. Now, waking up every day and go to a job and lifting boxes, like depending on what you're doing, that's just tough too. That shit is hard. That shit is very hard.
So this is one of the few creators who actually admits that also working a retail job is hard. Again, I would argue that working retail is 100 times harder. And the more money you make, doing a job, the more responsibilities you have. This guy's points of why streaming is so difficult doesn't even compare to what people that probably make what he makes sitting on this little chair ranting to a camera. If someone was like a project manager at a company making what he makes, do you realize that like one mistake, they could lose everything they've worked for? They could lose, contracts. They could get people fired. They could, ruin everything in the blink of an eye. And they have every single person talking about them nonstop. The same reasons that this guy's going to say streaming is so hard, people who make less than him have to deal with on a daily basis. People who go into a retail store have to, be in at freaking 5 a.m., 4 a.m. sometimes. I used to work retail. I used to work at a store and I would have to be in there 5 a.m. I would have to clock in on time. If I was late, a few minutes, they'd start to tally it. They start to threaten me. They start to cut my hours. I don't have the pleasure of, waking up at 1, 2 p.m., push start recording or start streaming on a camera and talking into the camera back then. I had the pleasure of waking up at a specific time, clocking in at a specific time. If I tried to get like different hours, it was always a headache. If I was late, it was a headache. If they cut hours because, they had too many people working, everything was just a headache. And all of this, I could still barely get by. And there's so many people out there in this world struggling with that issue that it seems like Plaqueboymax here doesn't understand because he's making millions sitting at home talking to a camera.
That shit is very hard. It's very hard. Like, you feel me? Especially when you're doing a job you don't enjoy doing. That shit is tough. That shit will fuck with your mental.
I agreed.
You might want to, you feel me? You might be tired of it. You might be unhappy. But being a face, like being a top streamer, is difficult because of all the shit you go through in terms of like living life. I promise. I'm telling you, gang. You are literally seeing thousands of niggas give their thoughts on you every second. That's not supposed to be.
Would you rather have thousands of people talking about you for free are thousands of people talking about you while you get paid millions of dollars streaming. I mean, come on.
Like, no human brain normally should be able to tolerate that. Just keeping a buck. It's not true. You feel me? Facts. I'm telling the truth. Most of y'all cannot understand what I'm saying.
Again, and this guy is just a stooge. Thank you for your buck for the archive. Now, people started commenting. This guy, Juice WRLD's Gun, says, yeah, because spamming girl content 24/7 is very hard. And perfect example. This guy literally just goes live with a pretty girl beside him and just talks, right? He's not even like a creator who's like creating things. He's literally just like a commentary guy, which I mean, I can respect. I'm a commentary guy. But he just goes live with pretty girls or with like a guest or like a celebrity, and they do all the legwork, right? Here's that FaZe Lacey guy, again, another pretty girl. Here's this guy, and then again, a pretty girl. I have nothing wrong with pretty girls streaming and nothing wrong with people streaming. But do not say that it's harder than a 9-to-5. Sure, it might be a little more taxing mentally, or it might even be the equivalent of taxing on your mind as a normal 9-to-5 job. But it's not harder. And there's this viral clip of Queso who pretty much said it best. Every streamer should have this mindset. Every content creator should have this mindset right here.
Streaming harder than a real job? Bro, what? Dude, no, actually, I don't remember who it was on YouTube. Before I was a streamer, I saw a YouTuber say, like, man, y'all just don't understand. You
Probably
wouldn't understand until you get in this position. This is more difficult than just normal 9-to-5. Well, guess what, chat? I am in the position, and I can sit here and tell you it's not even close to as hard as a real job. Bro, you and me sit here and lie? Like, I ain't about to sit here and tell y'all, like, oh, man, I'll be working hard. Bro, I don't. Dude, I sit here and stream every day. Do you know what I get to do for a living, bro? I get to hang out with my people for 4 hours a day, bro. I wake up at like 2 p.m. every day, get up, don't do nothing all day, and I sit here and stream, bro. This is why people think you have a right to take a day off. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take a day off every now and then, because if I don't take like a day off every now and then, I can't ever kick it with my friends or when they're off work. That's why when I take a day off, it's on the weekend, because that's usually when my friend can come over.
Well said. And that's just about it, ladies and gentlemen. Content creation, streaming is not harder than a 9-to-5. Of course, I am a small channel. I don't consider myself like massively successful or anything by any means. I get by, right? And I'm lucky that I'm able to get by literally just talking to a camera, filming whenever I want, streaming whenever I want, and pretty much just making a living being a goofball. I'm extremely blessed. I'm extremely lucky, and it's thanks to you guys. And I wish more streamers and creators kind of understood that. You know, I want to just give a big thank you. If you're out there and, you know, maybe you work a 9-to-5, you work, 40, 50-hour weeks, and you, on a lunch break, come watch one of my videos, come watch one of these guys stream. We appreciate you, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this, right? Without the viewers, we wouldn't have this opportunity and this blessing, and I appreciate y'all. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like it, share it, subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.